Alright, a little bit of a different start to today's vlog. I'm actually in Daly City. So, why am I in Daly City? Well, basically, I had to reapply to get my permit. Yes, I'm 21 years old. I don't have a license. There's a series of reasons as to why. Mainly, part of it is because I grew up in San Francisco where you really don't need to drive. Like at all. Like, I think most of my friends don't drive. Surprisingly enough. It's like men and women, like just don't. No one has a license. So, or a car. Which is pretty crazy when you think about it. So, yeah, plus I bike everywhere. So, but I'm still determined to get mine. And now that I got my permit now, this is the third time I've gotten it, I'm really getting my license done because at this point I really want to drive. I'm planning to move out of the city hopefully once I graduate, and wherever I go I'm most likely going to need a car. So, yeah. Another interesting point is I will not be releasing the vlog for May the 9th simply because I didn't like it. I did it because personally I like to put effort into my vlogs, but because of just the nature of how that day went, there was literally nothing to contribute. I had no comments to say. I went to one class, it was boring, and that was about it. And I worked on my computer, so there was nothing for me to talk about. There was nothing that I'm like ready to talk about or share in a vlog. So it really had nothing to say. And it's different from Tahoe and some of my other vlogs where I cut them short down to 3 minutes. This vlog would have literally, if I post it, it's 2 minutes. And I don't like any of it. So ultimately, it just tells me that I need to put just some more effort because I haven't been as proud with the content I've been producing. So I definitely want to try harder to actually share something worth talking about and like kind of putting more into these vlogs because it's definitely a good exercise for me and I enjoy doing them. So if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it right. So yeah. So now that I got my permit test taken care of, I have to go to school now. Walking to BART so I can catch the shuttle to school. So yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna start with organic chemistry. Let's see if we can make it to class. I'm still not quite there. Almost there. But it's taking a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take. Just walking distance wise. So yeah. It's one of those days where it's like, man, I miss skateboarding because it's fast to get around. The thing that sucked about skateboarding though was that every little bump, you feel it on your board, and I don't like cruisers. Alright. Almost there. There it is. That's my bus. Try and catch it. Okay, so I just made it to campus and got like 5 minutes till my class starts. So I'm actually gonna make it today. It's nice. Did it. Alright, so I'm home from class. I worked out, I ate dinner. Now I'm just pretty much chilling. Picked up a cake for my mom today. Got her flower for Mother's Day a little early, which was basically last week. What happened was when we had dinner on last Wednesday night, my sister brought a cake, so I was like, I might as well bring her by a cake. Oh, this one says I love you, Mom. I want to make a Mother's Day thing out of this. So I bought a cake that says I love you, Mom, and then I went and bought a flower because I was like, well, why not? You know, there's no real reason why I can't give anything for Mother's Day early, and I usually just buy stuff online anyway, either through stuff like Sherry's Berries or Pro Flowers or any of those services, just because podcasts plug them. But I was like, I was there. I'm like, why don't do this? You know, I like giving potted plants more than I like giving like bouquets and stuff, just because they last longer. And in my opinion, also I think it's a nicer gift because it lives. You know, it lasts a little more. I don't know. Potted, like, bouquets are nice. Don't get me wrong. Bouquets are really pretty, and it's a great gift if you can give it for someone. But a good bouquet is like, sorry, let me rephrase that. A affordable bouquet is not great, but you can buy a potted plant for a fairly nice price, and it lasts longer. You get more bang for your buck with a potted plant than you would for a bouquet in a relatively same price range, is my main logic, which is why I like to do that. Yeah, if I can drop $100 and get like a real nice bouquet, totally, but I can't, so I don't do that. So that's my justification for buying those plants, for buying that plant for my mom. As far as how the rest of my day went, well, school was fine. First class was just organic chemistry. It was kind of boring. Second class was holistic health. That, I mean, I feel like this vlog is turning into, let me bash on my minor class, but it was just kind of all over the place, and which every class is. I think I've talked about this a million times, where these classes just just off the rails. It just goes nowhere, no sense of time. The professor's usually late. Blames his like side research for Project Censored, which is almost like a book of conspiracy theories. Like, there was a guest speaker who came in one time and was talking about 9/11 and stuff like that, and to push like what's that? Yeah, 9/11 to push the Patriot Act. And with that whole thing, and he goes off of all this, so he's like, if this sounds like a conspiracy to you, you have not read chapter 3 of my book. And it's like, well, this does sound like a conspiracy theory. You are a very angry old man. This is not my professor talking. This was a guest speaker we had one time. But I think from that point on, I really started questioning everything in this class, because I signed up for a class that was supposed to be holistic health and global perspective. And it is basically conspiracy theories 101. Almost. I mean, it's not really. They talk about a lot of different conspiracy theories. They talk about fake news, and it just goes all over the place. And it doesn't have any aspects of health that much. I think we did a small section for like a week on healthcare, and then that just turned into a big chunk of the midterm, which is so weird, because the class that was so like politics centered, and then all of a sudden, oh, midterms about holistic health, you know, the thing you signed up for, is just crazy. That is not how you structure a class. And the only reason, normally I would say don't take this class, but it counts for a minor if you want to get a minor in holistic health, which there's a lot of interesting things to go in there if you're getting in the health profession or lots of other professions, because it teaches you about people and you do learn a lot of interesting psychology that can be useful, especially for me, knowing a bit of psychology for the business fields. And some of the principles behind holistic thinking are like, they're very future proof. They're pro environment, they're pro I want to say they're very progressive is the right word I'm looking for. So I would recommend taking them just because there's so much to be learned, but some of these classes just take a weird tangent. So yeah, I mean, really, I would just say really, really research your teacher. And there are things like rate my professor, but I mean more than that, because that's not always enough. Like, ask someone. That is one of the best thing is ask as many people you know who have taken that class first. That's always the best resource. Yeah, stuff like Rate My Professor is great when you really don't know and you don't have anyone. But if you know someone to take that class, always use that priority. Always use that resource, not priority, sorry. So, yeah. I think I'm mostly just going to be hanging out for the rest of the night, probably doing homework and stuff
stuff like that. So I think I'm going to be calling it a night. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.